Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie. Today I'm here to show you a really bizarre promotional item. This was something that was actually sent to me as a bonus when I purchased my first promotional blood bag, which I've shown in a previous video. And so I want to give a special thank you to the eBay seller, Wild Double, who sent this to me just as, you know, as a free gift, seeing as he was a little bit delayed with shipping the item to me, and he decided to throw this in because he figured I like blood stuff. And you know, as it turns out, it was pretty ironic. I actually purchased the Daybreakers promotional blood bag pack from him as well, and that was sort of, you know, I was really surprised that I ended up at the same seller for my second blood bag purchase. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. But anyway, this is a promotional evidence bag, and yeah, I'm not actually going to tell you what the movie is yet, just because I want to show you how incredibly vague and strange this is. As you can tell, it's just an evidence bag. It looks very much like an actual evidence bag, actually. You know, it doesn't have any particular markings from movie companies. There's no info about sort of, you know, who sent it or who was it sent to. And so we can just try to decipher something from the little tag on it here. And so we get a case number, we get a pouch number, type of offense, homicide, doesn't really give us much. Description of evidence, it just says funnel. And if you didn't realize what this was, it is actually a plastic funnel which is incredibly blood smeared, or at least, you know, that's what it's supposed to be, and it looks really gross, actually. I mean, if you don't like blood, I doubt you would be wanting to pick this up, because it really does look like a piece of evidence. It's very you know, very realistic looking. I'll tell you that. We got suspect unknown, victim unknown, duh, and date and time of recovery is the 7th of February 1983. And then we got recovered by, just says K. Olson. I don't know, that name doesn't really ring a bell for me either. And then, you know, it's just been crossed in for analysis. And you got chain of custody, blah blah blah, which is just, you know, all blank, so I don't know. No other markings. Just your typical evidence bag printing. Yeah, there's just nothing on here. And you know, this is why I think this is so unique and unusual, because you know, this is probably the vaguest, most uninformative piece of promotional memorabilia I have ever seen. And you know, the seller didn't even know what this was for himself. He just said, you know, I'll be including a bonus for you. And when I got it, I sort of wrote him back, you know, saying like, thank you very much, and I was curious to know what this was for, because, you know, I couldn't figure it out either. So and he actually told me it was a promotional item for crazies, or at least that's what he thought, but he wasn't sure. I did, however, go online and Google this a bit, and it didn't take long. Now I'm gonna disclose it for you finally. This is a promotional item for the movie Let Me In. And this is a remake of the now classic horror movie Let the Right One In, which is a Swedish film. Wasn't released too long ago, but they've already decided to remake it in the US, as they tend to do. And you know, the only real clue to, you know, it being Let Me In, the movie, is that, you know, you got the date and time of recovery, which is 1983, which is a bit odd. And you know, that's sort of when the movie takes place, but it's pretty much the only clue you got to go on. So I mean, I don't know about you, but I think I would have a hard time figuring that out. But still, incredibly clever. I just love it. Definitely an interesting piece in my collection. So thank you very much again for sending me this. It was a really cool gift, really great bonus, and yeah, I just love it. But before I go, I can also mention this was sent to, you know, media affiliates. And originally it did come in an exterior box, just a plain cardboard box. I know it was sent out in some other variations as well, you know, in a paper bag, in an envelope, whatever. However, all these sort of packagings, like the cardboard box, the paper envelope or whatever, they all had the same return address, which was a P.O. box in Mexico. And from what I understand, the movie has a bit of a connection to Mexico if it takes place there or something. So that was sort of like the second clue. And I think it was a P.O. box. There was P.O. box like 666, you know, like the number of the beast thing. But yeah, still incredibly vague, incredibly cool. But that's it from me today. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time.